Yo, it's Elliot at Farro's Lead Farm. So we're gonna do a little suppressor comparison today. We have they're both Zastavas 16-inch AK-47, so pretty much the same gun. But on this guy, I have Gemtech's new Neutron 7.62 suppressor. And then on that guy, I have the LMT Ion 30. Some of the differences between the two is the Ion 30 doesn't have hardly any back pressure, so it's a real low gas can, where this guy here has all the back pressure. It's pretty quiet, but tons and tons of gas pressure. I can't take this on and off because I know the YouTube is upset about it, but so for both of them being a pretty quiet suppressor, they both have really bad mounting systems. So this one here, I don't know if you can hear it, has a little ratchet system, and then you got to line up 3 tabs. So the muzzle brake, this inner copper ring here with the muzzle brake, and then this collar as well before you can slide it off. And then you can slide it on. You got to be somewhat careful. I don't even hear this. So they're just kind of like thought detents, but you got to be somewhat careful because you can be a revolution off on this guy and then it won't tighten up. You'll think you'll tighten up until you shoot your suppressor off. But thankfully, both of them have 1 3/8 threads, which is kind of standard. So you could swap this out for like the far superior Yankee Hill quick detach system. So that's the Gemtech Neutron on the old AK. This guy here, so this is the Ion 30 from LMT. This is a little heavier suppressor. They're both heavy as sin, just crazy. This is also 1 3/8. So like on the RPD, you probably see me shooting on there. Most of the time I'll run the Yankee Hill quick detach mount instead of their mount. So theirs is a reverse thread, which is just terrible. I love their suppressor. I hate to give them shit, but reverse threads on anything are just so dumb. I've got videos upon videos. I've seen YouTube, actual like big channels, and they're shooting them and their suppressors are just working themselves off. So, but anyway, so here you go. I'm going to tighten up the suppressor and it actually loosens up. So I'm like, okay, so now I got to tighten it up this way. Well, then it loosens up at this interface. So there's really no, so this way, loose, this way, loose. You got to kind of find that happy medium and just hope for the best. You can really lock them in, but just within 1 mag of anything kind of serious shooting, it loosens itself up again. So for this video, I'm keeping their mounts to give them their best chance at being quiet. So I have 10 rounds of subsonic in each gun and then 5 rounds of supersonic. So without further ado, find the sweet spot on this suppressor, hope for the best. Let's shoot some subsonics and see how it sounds. I mean, this thing even have semi-auto? Yes, it does have semi-auto. All right, here we go. Ready? All right. Pretty indicative of low back pressure where it's not gonna cycle. All right, what is that, 4? There's 5. Shoot 5 through there. Okay, now the Neutron. All right, so this one cycles that subsonic ammo because, like I said, there's a ton of back pressure here to the point where it's actually really annoying on an AR-10 or the machine gun or this one full auto. It's not great, but it's pretty quiet. I'll stop talking. We'll shoot 3 more. Okay. All right, so that's the end of the Subsonics. I don't know. I would, at this point, I'd kind of give it to the Neutron being a little bit quieter with the subs. So let's try to find the sweet spot on the old mount here. That's where it'll stay in. All right, now we're shooting just some brass full metal jacket 7.62 by 39 Supersonics. Okay. Should be the end of the supers, or of the subs, I mean. Oh yeah, that's like right up in my face. I'm gonna shoot right here, see if you can maybe see the mustache hairs move from the gas coming off of this thing. It's wicked gassy. Woo, right underneath the eye. Right underneath the eye probe. That is fucking annoying. Dude. I mean, it's quiet, so that is nice. For as heavy as it is, it's more of a heavy use suppressor, but oh, I would hate shooting it on this thing. I mean, just look at my hand. That's just that gas blowing back around here. Gross. It's gross. So anyway, you gotta sort of be suspect at Gemtech too. You know, they don't shoot their suppressors. They don't. I mean, try to find a video of it. Their state doesn't allow it that they're in, but they make them. Or maybe Smith & Wesson does. I don't know. But they don't shoot. I call the company. I asked them. I'm like, hey, how's it sound? Like, we don't know. We don't shoot it. Like, nice. Very cool. But anyway, even if it is 1% quieter than that LMT for piston type guns, which piston guns hate being suppressed, as you could tell, hopefully in this video, you're gonna want a can with less back pressure. And for the same money to money, you know, that's 700 and some bucks for each of these cans. Yeah, the LMT is a better buy. You could put this on a bolt gun and it would work out real well. But if I'm gonna suppress a bolt gun, then I'll probably run that like Resilient Jolene for the same money, and it's way quieter and a third of the weight of these suppressors. So what this guy's kind of designed to do, it doesn't really do awesome. So check them out. We'll put them on sale on the website nice and cheap so we get rid of them. But yeah, I don't know. There you go. That's my 2 cents on a couple of 30 caliber suppressors, the LMT Ion and the Gemtech Neutron. Like I said, so this guy here, you know, it comes with the mounts, but you can, you know, just unscrew this, and there's that 1 3/8 threads right there. Then you can screw in righty-tighty Yankee Hill mount or Chemo or something like that, and have an actual real interface between your suppressor and your rifle, which is always a good idea. These things get a little bit loose and they get cattywampus, and then you're shooting your suppressor. So I don't know who makes the decisions, but I know they're not shooters at many of these companies. It's usually trial and error. So I'm hoping maybe a next generation of this, they'll come with a better mount, or not. It's okay. It's a real easy workaround since they put that 1 3/8 thread in. So no big deal. But anyway, that is all. Now you got a little bit more purchase knowledge. I haven't seen hardly any videos on that suppressor, and now I kind of see why. It's very lackluster as far as that goes. All right, have fun. Carry on.